Welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts and Martin wearing the Retro Restore t-shirt. I got 4 of these from him. I bought 4 of them off him and he kindly donated me a mug which I drink my tea out of in the morning. Thanks for that, man. So I've serviced the Jag. It's going tomorrow to Grunman. This is the people that painted it for me. Because there's a couple of marks that I made and there's a bit of some marks on the louvers, and I think they've feathered it down so much that it's gone into where the primer was, and I think that's what's showing up. I'll show it to you. They say they can do it with the bonnet on, and they'll do all the repairs that need to be done, so I'm going to take it tomorrow. The tool didn't arrive like I told you on Friday, but hopefully it'll be here. Well, today's Bank Holiday Monday, so perhaps it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday next week, I don't know. But when it does come, I will show it to you, because it's terrible using the wood. The problem with these is, to be honest, is that they just splinter all the time because they're made of ply. I don't know what it is, like 15, 16 ply or whatever, 18. But they just snap, and the problem is you've got to keep them absolutely accurate. You know, if you've got them at a bit of an angle, they'll slide off and they could easily hit this arch. So, you know, and to be honest, that's about the same money as this tool cost, which is about $49.99 from Lionel. And if anybody's interested in it, once I show it, I'll put up his email address. And yeah, anyway, so car's all serviced, done the timing chain on it, and I'll go over that now. When I lift the bonnet up, I'll start the car up for you, and you can really hear the difference with that timing chain. It rattled quite badly, and with the E-Type, it's in the old manuals, the Jaguar manuals, it says you should service them every 4,000 kilometres, so that's spot on the money, about 2,500 miles, which seems a bit excessive, but for the amount of mileage these cars do, that's probably only once every 2 years or 2.5 years. Anyway, I'll start it up for you and I'll let you have a listen to it, and then I'll pick the camera up. She's running beautifully at the moment. Initially you always get a bit of tapping in the morning until the oil pressure's up. So, I'll pick the camera up and I'll show you what we did with the service. So, the first thing is with these is, as you know if you've been watching him for a while, this is a quick release steering wheel. So I can just basically pull up the, it's hard to do with one thing, there you go. And the nice thing about that is you can, for security, you can put it away. It's just a one big snap tight connector basically. It's a great idea though. But for when you're servicing or you want to do anything in the footwell, it's perfect because it's so difficult to get in, and if you're fat, these are really good. Did I bring the torch with me? Yes, I did. Oh, getting better at this. So you can see here in the footwell, this is why they've done this. They've got these pop studs in here, and you can lift this up. And then you can see this rubber bung here, which is where the gearbox level is. So if I pull that across, there you can see, well hopefully, I don't know, hopefully you can see that. I can't, it's shining onto the thing, but you can see that's the gearbox level there. And so you can see this is all Eastwood heat and soundproofing. Yeah, to actually, yeah, just slide it into the bottom there. I won't do this on camera because it takes a little bit, it's a bit of fiddling around. No, I'll put it in a second. Anyway, so that's how that's done. And you can only do it from the side because underneath these they have a they have a excuse me a second. Underneath these, they have a heat shield, like a yeah, like a space shuttle. There's a big heat shield which I'll show you now, and I'll lift it up. And but as I say, the engine's just, you know, it's just running as sweet as a nut now. It's really it's got a really nice, just ticks over nicely. Much quieter than it was. But okay, so here's the bonnet locks here. I'll lift these up and show you. The only problem you need to watch when you're doing these top timing chains, which is for the camshafts, is you need to be careful, because it states that not to over. I'll lift this up. So you can see basically where it is there's on these, there's a right at the front here where this where the breather, the crankcase breather is, there's a filter inside here where this coil is, and in there you've got an adjustment, and basically you need a special tool which I can show you in a second. But one of the things is, they say to leave some slack in it, but unless you've got the rocker covers off, it's hard to check the tension on the chain, so I only took it up a few. Next time I'm doing anything with the head, or I'm taking off the rocker covers to change maybe a gasket or whatever, then I'll check it again, because that will show you. You're supposed to adjust it. It's got a detent in it that pushes in, and I'll show you the tool. I've got it here. And anyway, so it's all serviced up, and yeah, running good. So I'll show you. Oh, I meant to show you on the bonnet. Okay, you can probably see that these two here, there's a nick there and one there, and they're going to redo them. And this is where the problem is on the bonnet. You can see, hopefully that's going to come out. Yeah, you can see it there. See these little black spots? And they're on all of them. I think it's gone right through to the high build primer. You can see them all. But you know, I paid I think €6,000 for the job, so I want it absolutely spot on. So obviously they're going to do it for the price that I paid, and it will repair this bit that I screwed up for free. But I mean, the paint job is absolutely gorgeous on it, but I don't know what happened there. I think maybe they just got a bit overzealous, and I didn't notice it at first. But the paint's gone beautifully. I mean, we've gone 4,000 Ks with it. You know, the car's been well up to temperature and stayed at temperature for 3 or 4 or 5 hours at a time, and no problems with the bonnet paint or anything. So it's been great. Anyway, I'll just lift her up and show you. So as I said, I'll get the torch and you can see what we're doing. So did the rear diff, check the rear diff, make sure that was good. The oil's beautiful and clean in it. It was right on the level. So I did a bit of a tidying up, bit of a clean up. You might notice there's no covers there over the props. Normally there's two caps go over here, and they're kind of like dust shields or to stop a stone going in or whatever. But the old ones were completely corroded, and the new ones I bought are not as well shaped, and they were kind of clicking and making a noise, so I ended up taking them off, because I don't drive it off-road or on bad roads anyway, so there's no big deal. But it's really to stop dirt and crap getting in there. But as you can see, everything's beautiful underneath. It's in good nick. Yeah, so you can see there's brand new oil filter on it. 8.5 litres this thing takes, unbelievable.